The 2018 finals are upon us on the 40-year NBA Sim. I am Nutty Sports Gamer. 8 seed Clippers versus the 1 seed Heat. Simcast in game 1, and the Clippers are off to a red hot start, and they'll finish red hot. 131-120 score there. Clippers up 1-0. Are we going to see an 8 seed win the championship in this episode? Is that what we're going to see? The Heat have other plans, folks. They're going to beat the Clippers 107-88 in game 2. So just like that, a 1-1 series tie. I know we jump into a game here and there. Maybe it'll be this one. Let's see. Is that what's going to happen? I think so, because this is pretty close. Pretty close. Let's jump in.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Clippers. Clippers on the wing. Covered by Cephalosha to take the lead. A shot, no good. And Miami the other way now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
No good from Durant. The Clippers shooting well. They're at 45%. Bradley passes to Gallinari. Wright sets his screen for Gallinari. Shoots over KD, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Valanciunas, and Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And Wright kicks to Hickson. Gallinari on the wing. Hickson a screen on KD. Tries it from now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. That they closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Gallinari hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Valanciunas with a screen on Gallinari. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Haters no luck.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Cephalosha. Valanciunas finds Paul. They get the rebound. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Bradley passes to Hickson. Wright looking around. Back to Hickson. Hickson sets the screen for Bradley. Just 4 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Cephalosha with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. For 3, Durant, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Now here's Waiters. Lets it go from 14. Here's Hickson. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 6. Down low, Durant, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's 20 points for Kevin Durant.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Wright. Waiters on the wing. Wright with a screen on Cephalosha. Here's Waiters. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Miami leading by 7. High post, KD. Gallinari on him.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
First one falls for him. And KD drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Gallinari. Wright sets a screen for Gallinari. Takes it inside. It's stolen by Davis. Puts it up for Davis. It's tipped. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
John Wall's checked in for Waiters. Now the Heat with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Paul kicks to Davis. Hickson against Valanciunas. It's Durant on the wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Gallinari. Here's KD. Shot clock at 3, and Valanciunas with.
All right, safe to say the Heat have this one in the bag. 104-91. That would be Game 3. The Heat take a 2-1 series lead in the finals. Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis, could they be winning their first championship? Chris Paul, this would be his 3rd. He won 2 with the Lakers in this sim, which is pretty crazy to think about. Let us check out Game 4, shall we? And Heat started off hot. Now there's a back and forth. This might be another jump-worthy game, folks. It just might be. Let's do it!
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. That one, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Cephalosha kicks to KD. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And here's Gallinari outside. Offensive rebound.
And And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And finished up by KD.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Right side Wall. That's tipped. Wall against Cephalosha. Out left to the wing. Ball for three. Offensive rebound Heat. Here's Durant, and it's in there. Now it's a 3-point Heat lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Heat.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out of transition.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total is extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Gallinari hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Miami. It's a one-point game. Valanciunas sets a screen for Durant. Finds himself wide open and drills it. KD's got 18 points just in the second half.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Wall, and the Clippers miss again.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 24.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it back.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. They're of 9. Gallinari left side. Wright with a screen on KD. The kick out to Wright from deep. And Davis pulls it down.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Durant attacking. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 3.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Ball passes to Hickson. Over Valanciunas. A shot by Hickson. No good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's KD. Cephalosha has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Cephalosha's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Knocked away. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. The shot's good from Paul. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 assists. Ball against Paul. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Pass to Cephalosha. 6 to shoot. Ball against Paul. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. Wright with it. Hits and finds Bradley. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Wright. Wright's got 21 in the game. Miami's had some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Now Valanciunas. Back to Durant. Another shot from 20 feet away. Davis, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nixon a screen. Lets it go from 11. And it's Gallinari missing.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
They get it back. Here's Cephalosha. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bradley dishes the Wall. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the line.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. And so Wall nails both of them.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Now here's Durant. Here's Valanciunas. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The Heat wrap this up. Final score 113-104. And all of a sudden, the Heat take a 3-1 series lead. Be nice to really see one of these games come down to the wire, but I don't know if we're going to get that, folks. I don't know. Let's see what happens in Game 5. The Heat off to a pretty hot start, hot finish, just hot all around. They are the Heat after all. And, oh my God, guys, we're not going to see an 8 seed win the championship, but we will see the Heat win their first ever championship in the Sim. Let's watch the celebration.
Time here. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Wall. Oh, and it's over. The Miami are the new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there's a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. Let's go to the floor. Here is Adam Silver presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
One team has emerged victorious. The NBA champions. Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien Trophy and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
So there it is. Anthony Davis hoisting the Finals MVP trophy. He wins it over KD and Chris Paul. And the Clippers once again lose in the finals. This has happened a couple of times for them. They lost to the Cavaliers, and I want to say they also lost to the Sixers in the finals. They also lost in '03 to the Hawks. So yeah, in this sim, the Clippers they're kind of like the Buffalo Bills of this sim. The Miami Heat win their first ever championship, though. That is pretty cool to finally see a new team win it. Let's check out the championship roster. Chris Paul, he has been here before. This is his third championship, and man, he has assembled quite the resume for himself. Look at all the All-Star appearances. Look at the NBA championships he's won. They played with the Kings for a number of seasons, then the Lakers. Kevin Durant winning his first championship. Anthony Davis as well. Valanciunas, Cephalosha, Jordan Clarkson, Vujicic winning his second championship, his first in 2005. So he was with the Blazers way back when. He was a rookie. Yeah, he was a rookie playing with the Blazers back in the day. So that's pretty cool to see him win one again. He's probably close to retirement. So a nice bookend for his career. You know, I'm proud of him. I'm proud. C.J. Miles with the second. He won one with the Bucks. Blatch, Perk wins one. DeLon Wright, Trevion Graham, Chris Humphries, Josh Hart, Harry Giles. So yeah, most of them one timers except for a couple of role players there, and then you got Chris Paul with his fourth. Checking out the retired players, Elton Brand finally retiring, about damn time. Jamal Crawford, Mike Miller, Deshaun Stevenson, Jason Richardson. Oh, I can't believe some of these guys are still in the league. I'm a little bit ahead. I've been trying to capture seasons a little bit more quickly. So yeah, seeing some of these names, I'm like, wow, they were still in it in 2018. I guess they were. Mike Miller hung around for a long time. He was a nice, 3-point shooter, 3-point specialist, and had a lot of success starting for a bunch of teams, mainly with the Wizards. And he was part of the Wizards team that went to the finals in '08, which is fun. Deshaun Stevenson also had a nice career. Did he win a championship? I think he did. 2001. Wow. Right back, way back with the Hawks. He won his rookie year. So that's pretty fun. Jason Richardson, multi-time All-Star. Yao Ming, he's finally retired. Q Rich, Kirilenko, who never really took. I mean, he was a great defender, but I don't know. Jared Wallace retired. Caron Butlers has a Pachulia. Mikhail Pietrus. Danny Granger was a champion with the Lakers. Childress, Biedrins, Jameer Nelson, Vincent Yarbrough, Kevin Martin, Salim Stoudemire, TJ Ford, Jared Jeffries, Randy Foye, Kobe Bryant. That's a big one. Now he's way down there because I had changed his hairstyle and it messed up his years pro. It messed a bunch of stuff up, but luckily, just some attributes. And here's some other retired people. Yeah, some of these guys maybe are leaving and they shouldn't, but like Luke Zeller, I'm not moved. I'm not moved enough to bring him back in the league. Tyler Hansbrough, I don't know. They just kind of missed out. What can I say? But yeah, Kobe Bryant finally retired. He was hanging in there. Probably 2 years too long, but you know what? He did get the points total. He is number one in total points for a career. Torrey Craig. Oh man, I probably should have brought back Torrey Craig, although I don't really know if he. I really don't know what Torrey Craig's up to these days, but I know that he had a couple of notable seasons in the NBA. But again, there's a couple of guys like that get lost in the shuffle in this sim, and there's only so much you can do at that point. Kobe Bryant, Gilbert Arenas, and Elton Brand. Uh, Hall of Famers. I'm surprised Elton Brand. I guess he had 7 All-Stars, so just enough to break through. 10 for Gilbert Arenas. I didn't even see him as we were going through the retired players, but yeah, I guess he was retired too. So Gilbert Arenas had a Hall of Fame career in this sim. Kobe Bryant, as you would expect. That one isn't as surprising, but yeah. I mean, Gilbert Arenas absolutely crushed it for a number of seasons. Elton Brand was a nice, steady power forward for a long time as well. Gilbert Arenas getting his jersey retired with the Wizards. Richardson with the Bulls, and Kobe Bryant, as you would expect, getting number 24 retired, but not number 8. I was wondering about that, because when we switched his hairstyle, I changed his number to 24, and I was thinking, he was 8 from 98 to '06, and then 24 from like '07 to 2018. So I don't know. I wasn't sure how 2K would play it. Turns out they're not gonna retire 2 numbers for Kobe Bryant. So, oh well. Rule changes. All Star captains chosen by. Oh no, oh yeah, there's the draft now in the All Star game, which is it's not as fun as you would think. And then some branding changes. Anything else? Shot clock resets to partial duration when possession remains with the same team. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Draft lottery. Let's check this out. Of course, we got 16 teams in a lottery because of the 2 expansion teams. Timberwolves will keep the 16th pick. That's a pick that originally was belonged to the Pelicans. Got the Cavaliers with pick number 15 via Los Angeles. That was the LeBron trade. Blazers, will they keep the 14th pick? Yes, they will. Is that their own pick? No, it's not. That's via Cleveland. Not sure exactly what the trade was there, but yeah, we're seeing a bunch of teams not having their own pick. The Grizzlies, that might be their own pick. I think it is. Yeah, they missed out on the playoffs, which could have some big ramifications in this sim. I think maybe I show you later on in this episode. The Hawks getting the 12th pick via Boston. I think maybe that was the Marcus Smart trade. I know we traded. I know a couple of Hawks players got traded to Boston over the last couple of years. Pistons getting the 11th pick. Pistons are, I like where the Pistons are going. With Jamal Murray and etc. Sacramento Kings with the 10th pick. I don't like where the Kings are going, and we'll see if we can fix them. San Antonio Spurs will keep the 9th pick. Another team that I'm not quite happy with how things are playing out for them, but Jason Tatum is a rookie. There's plenty of time for them to turn things around with him, obviously, because like I just said, he's a rookie. The Cavaliers will. Okay, this is not their own pick. This is a Seattle pick. So I'm not quite sure. I am so far out of it, guys, because I get, like I said, I'm capturing a couple of seasons ahead, so I cannot remember what transactions transpired, except for the obvious ones like the LeBron trade. But yeah, Cavaliers get the Seattle Sonics pick, and then Wizards get the 7th pick. The Blazers. Is this their own pick? No, this is via Houston. Okay, yeah, they wouldn't have. Huh. So Blazers have 2 picks in the lottery, which is interesting. The Hawks have 2 picks in the lottery. This could be their own pick. Yes, it is. All right, sir. Okay. Let's check out the top 4. Yeah, a lot of crazy trades. I'd have to go back and check like off-season transactions and see what happened. The Nets end up with the 4th pick. This is their own pick. Finally, they had the big trade with the Celtics, trading for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, and the Nets are they own their own picks starting this year. The Hawks with another pick via Chicago. Interesting. I wonder what that was about? I completely forget. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I remembered. I probably should have done some research. But that would involve homework. All right. Bucks with the second pick. That should be interesting to see what they do with that. And then, this is big, the Nuggets with the number one pick of the draft. 15 seasons ago, and maybe even they got Derrick Rose 10 seasons ago or something like that. They get LeBron. They got LeBron James in '03, and now they get another number one pick. I think they had a number one pick in 1992, 1990, or 1991 when they had Mookie Blaylock. I think they had the number one pick there too. So the Nuggets with a lot of lottery luck for the Nuggets, and this is going to be a corker. This is going to be pretty crazy because what this means is the Nuggets are drafting Luka Doncic. So Jokic is on the Warriors, Doncic on the Nuggets. Trae Young is going to go to the Bucks. So he's going to kickstart their rebuild. Maybe Jaren Jackson Jr. going to the Hawks, which is a very nice pick for them. They're starting to build something interesting there. DeAndre Ayton to the Nets, which is not that bad. It's a pretty solid pick. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander also going to the Hawks. The Hawks could potentially be quite nice in the future. Marvin Bagley III to the Blazers. The Wizards selecting Colin Sexton. Not bad. Not too shabby. Cavaliers, Michael Porter Jr., which could be a very, we'll see how things go with that. Mo Bamba to the Spurs is what it is. Mikal Bridges to the Kings, which I think is very nice. I want to see what happens with that. Wendell Carter Jr. to the Pistons. What's his deal? I'm not quite sure what he's up to in the NBA these days. Theo Pinson to the Hawks. Not quite as enthused about that pick for the Hawks. Anthony Simons going to the Grizzlies. I've lost track with him too. I know he's decent. Alonzo Trier to the Blazers. Cavaliers selecting Rodions Kirks. I know he was at the Nets for a couple of years, but I don't know if he did much after that. Jalen Brunson to the Wolves could be a very nice pick. We'll see how that turns out. Mitchell Robinson to the Wolves as well. Very interesting. The Bulls got some nice ones there. Robert Williams, the third, Time Lord to the Magic. Clippers selecting Kevin Knox, the second. Yeah. Mo Wagner going to the Thunder. The Vipers selecting Chandler Hutchinson. He hasn't really done much, right? I know he's in the G League now. Keita, Bates, Diop to the Cavaliers. Sorry, I just touched my headset. Malcolm Duvivier to the Warriors. Keelan Martin to the Raptors. I think there's still a couple of gems in here. Duncan Robinson to the Blazers. So that's a pretty nice pickup. Nice three-point shooter. Kevin Huerter to the Mavericks, which I think is also pretty nice of a pickup late in the first. Troy Brown Jr. to the Hornets. See who the Suns get. Thomas Welsh. Not quite sure I know much about him at all. Don't know much about him. Bucks selecting Zvai Mikhailiuk, who I think he's still a role player these days. Lonnie Walker the fourth. I remember the Spurs getting him in real life and wondering what would happen with him. I haven't heard much since. Utah Watanabe to the Sixers could be a decent enough pickup, especially in the second round. Elise Johnson? Oh, we're still in the first round. That's right, because we're 32 teams. That's right. Okay. Jalen Adams to the Blazers. And then we got the Nets. Jonathan Williams, who I don't know much about. I mean, these are second round guys. I'm not sure. Shake Milton. Shake Milton's all right. Pretty solid player. We got Gary Trent Jr. to the Nuggets. Another very solid rotational player. Melvin Frazier Jr. to the Hawks. The Wizards selecting Vince Edwards. And then you get the Rockets. Kostas Antetokounmpo. Maybe the Rockets can convince Giannis to come to Houston. Josh Okogie, I knew he had some. I don't know. Dante DiVincenzo going to the Sonics, which is a very nice pickup. The Kings selecting Miles Bridges. He's not a great character, not a great person, but he's in the league. So Mari Spellman going to the Grizzlies. Boston Celtics selecting Zaire Smith, who I wonder if he can have a decent career in this sim, because the way his career panned out, it's kind of sad. George King, kind of like Markelle Fultz. If Markelle Fultz turns out to be pretty good, I'm not gonna be too. I'll let it happen if he can manage to do that. Jock Landale to the Nets, it's a solid pickup. Jared Vanderbilt, another solid pickup. So yeah, there's some gems all over this 2018 draft. Spurs, Musa. I'm not gonna even try his first name. The Nuggets selecting Grayson Allen. Not a fan of him, but he's a role player. You know, I think he's a starter for some team. Landry Shamet to the Thunder. Another notable player. Another very notable player. Elijah Bryant. We're writing things down. Let's see if there's any other good ones left. Me Too. Going to the Vipers. The Warriors selecting Tyler Davis. The Knicks. Isaac Bonga. And you got the Mavericks after that. Selecting Gary Clark, who I think he had a couple of decent seasons there. Chris Chioza. Got the Magic up next. Mingzen Zhu. The Hornets selecting Brandon Sampson. Let's see if these last few picks, anybody interesting here. Suns, Kendrick Nunn. Fairly notable player there. BJ Johnson to the Magic. Mavericks taking Javon Carter. Another pretty solid role player. Very late in the second. Anas Mahmoud to the Sixers. Then finally the Heat. Jamario Jones. Okay, so that is the draft. What do we got left? I feel like we got something else left. Do I go over rosters at the end of this episode? I might. Which I should sit up for this. Okay, let's see if I can talk about the rosters. I think I do go over. All right. So yeah, 2019 roster: Steph Curry, Tim Hardaway Jr., Jimmy Butler is now on the Sixers with Kevin Love, Andrew Bogut's still around, but getting old. Wayne Ellington's now on the bench. Josh Richardson, Ed Davis, DJ Augustine, Kristich, etc. Derrick Jones Jr. The reserves. Very solid team, potentially a great team. We'll see how things play out. Milwaukee Bucks: Trae Young, Xavier Henry, James Ennis III, Michael Beasley, Andrew Bynum, basically a bunch of guys with some big contracts that are just, are on the Bucks. Once their contracts expire, then they'll probably be gone once their contracts expire. Okay, Schroeder, Fournier, Covington, Wright, Steven Adams, Zubats, Moutier, Malik Beasley on the Bulls with Amir Johnson and Corey Brewer. Let's go to the Cavaliers. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Joe Harris, Blake Griffin going from the Clippers to the Cavaliers. Greg Oden, Jordan Hill, PJ Tucker, Rashawn Holmes. Very nice team. Very nice team overall. Definitely a potential playoff team in the post-LeBron era. Celtics: DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine, Brandon Ingram, Chris Bosh, Karl Anthony Towns, Dario Saric, Sabonis, Satoransky, Kelly Oubre. This team could definitely turn things around big time this year. Clippers: John Wall, Avery Bradley, Kawhi Leonard, Danilo Gallinari, Jakob Poeltl, Dennis Smith Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, they made some nice trades, free agency signings. Clippers could be very, very nice. Grizzlies: Mike Conley, Karis LeVert, Andrew Wiggins, Zach Randolph, Mark Gasol, Joe Johnson. They lost Paul George. He is officially no longer a Grizzly, and this is what the team is now. Hawks: Tony Parker, Devin Booker, Jalen Brown, Derek Favors, Nikola Vukovic, I should say. Gilgis Alexander, Nick Young, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jarrett Allen. This team is loaded with talent. We'll see if they can turn things around this year. Chris Paul, Cephalosha, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Valanciunas, Josh Hart, Jonathan Simmons, Ish Smith, etc. Championship caliber team, of course. D'Angelo Russell, Victor Oladipo, Eric Gordon, Taj Gibson, Hassan Whiteside, James Johnson, etc. on the Hornets. Maybe still a playoff contender. We'll see. George Hill, Dwayne Wade still on the Jazz. We'll see for how much longer. Luke Mbamute, Nikola Mirotic, and Marcin Gortat. The Jazz got embarrassed by the Clippers last year in the first round. Kings, Eric Bledsoe, Klay Thompson, Mikal Bridges, Draymond Green, Nerlens Noel, and there's the bench. But we'll see if they can turn things around. Knicks, Derrick Rose, Seth Curry, Carmelo Anthony, Paul Gasol, DeAndre Jordan, Bertans, Kyle Anderson. Still a playoff contender, pretty much. Lakers, Kyrie Irving, Pat Connaughton, LeBron James, Josh Smith, who's still around and actually still playing pretty well in the sim. And then you got Tristan Thompson, Terrence Ross, Ilyasova, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Alex Caruso. The Lakers could be pretty damn nice this year. We'll see how that works out for them. Dame Lillard in the Magic, KCP, Chris Middleton, Julius Randle, Dwight Howard, Marcus Smart, Joe Ingles, Robert Williams III. The Magic definitely feel like for sure playoff contender. We'll see if they can, finally make it out of the first round. Mavericks, Darren Collison, Brandon Roy, Rudy Gay, Thaddeus Young, Rudy Gobert, Bismarck Biyombo. This is a team that made it to the conference finals last year. Kind of overachieved. Not the most impressive roster, I would say, but they get it done. They're like a, they got the chemistry there, and obviously Rudy Gobert probably does a lot to help them with the rim protection. Fred VanVleet, you got Kevin Huerter in there. Just taking a breath. I was not prepared for this mentally. The Nets, Jeff Teague, CJ McCollum, Josh Jackson, McSee Kleber, DeAndre Ayton. Not a very good team here. Corey Joseph, TJ Warren. There's some good players here and there, but I don't really like how it all adds up. Nuggets, Ramon Sessions, Luka Doncic, Derek Williams, Pascal Siakam, Kevin Looney. I can't. Goran Dragic, Wesley Matthews, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jeff Green, Tyson Chandler, Roy Hibbert. The Pacers, they're okay. I don't know. Nothing to write home about. Probably not a playoff contender anymore, but they're going to try to whip something up. Pelicans, Drew Holiday, Bradley Beal, Wilson Chandler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Brooke Lopez, Spencer Dinwiddie. You got Dwayne Dedmon. And there's the reserves, the bench players. Pistons, Jamal Murray, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Martell Webster, Laurie Markkinen. That's it. Mecca Okafor, I think it did. Pistons might be good. Ricky Rubio, J.R. Smith, Trevor Ariza, Aminu, DeMarcus Cousins. Pretty much no change here. The bench is really bad for the Raptors, and I think that could be their downfall if they end up not making the playoffs. It's because of that. Rockets, Rajon Rondo, Tyreek Evans, Mo Harkless, Marvin Williams, Bam Adebayo, Tony Allen, Elfrid Payton. They're kind of all over the place. This Rockets team. I don't think they'll be very good. De'Aaron Fox, Jeremy Lamb, Bojan Bogdanovic, Aaron Gordon, and Miles Turner. The Sonics look pretty nice, actually. Have a nice bench, too. Dante DiVincenzo's in there. Derek White, Gary Harris, Barry Parker, Jason Tatum, Al Horford is your starting five of the Spurs. You got Harrison Barnes. They got a few too many wings that need playing time, and that might be a problem. JaVale McGee, Daniel Tice. They got Royce O'Neal on the bench. Dante Exum. They got the talent. OG Anunoby. They have too many wings. Like a turducken. The Suns, Russell Westbrook, Nick Batum, Otto Porter, Jermichael Green, Joakim Noah. Still a really, really good team. They just feel like a team that have an obvious ceiling. The Thunder, Lonzo Ball to the Thunder, JJ Redick, Iggy, Tobias Harris, Bargnani, Landry Shamet. Probably not a playoff contender anymore. Kyle Lowry and the Wolves, Courtney Lee, Gordon Hayward, Porzingis, Andre Drummond, Chris Dunn, Yusuf Nurkic. The Wolves seem like they might be pretty solid. We'll see how things pan out for them. Blazers, Isaiah Thomas, Danny Green, Paul George to the Blazers. Serge Ibaka, Clint Capella. This team is pretty damn nice, especially with Paul George in the mix. I think they could make a run in the West. I think they have the talent for that. We'll see. Vipers, James Harden, Malcolm Brogdon, Jeremy Grant, Marcus Aldridge, Joel Embiid. Nice bench. The Vipers also looking like a pretty nice team. And you got the Warriors. Walker, Kevin Walker, everybody healed. DeMar DeRozan, Paul Millsap, Nikola Jokic. I'm hoping that they end up being pretty good, but we'll see. Monte Ellis, Norman Powell, Jonathan Isaac, Jahlil Okafor, and others in the Wizards. They're not going to be very good. I'm not expecting much from them. And I think I end things by showing you some courts. Oh, no. Okay, the transactions. Here's the transactions. So if you want to slow down the YouTube video, you can see the trades here. Blake Griffin, Schroeder going to the Bulls, Al Horford going to the Spurs, Jimmy Butler to the Sixers. Yeah, I can't talk anymore. I can't talk fast. I can't just do constant talking. I got to take a break. Whew. Okay, but the episode's almost over, and I want to show you guys. I've changed the Vipers uniform because I don't like the way when they face certain teams like the Mavericks, especially on the road, the colors are too similar. So I'm hoping that these wacky colors, this wacky color and court design. So first of all, I like their away uniforms. I think the away uniforms look great. The home uniforms are tacky as hell. I don't like them, but I don't have that many options to play with for the Vipers. The 2K community doesn't have that many Vipers uniforms. It just gets worse. I mean, this is the best one I could find, other than the one that they were wearing the last couple of years. I wish I could still wear them, but like I said, the colors clash too much. I don't know how to reverse it so that the home uniforms are white and the I don't know or whatever I was supposed to do. Anyway, the Sonics. So I'll show you the courts in a bit. The Sonics, I really like. I made a change with the Sonics too. This will be the last change I'll make in the sim for the Sonics, but I really like this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's a bit of a mix of old and new. The new logo, the court feels fresh. The uniforms look fantastic. I cannot freaking wait. Let's see the home uniforms. Oh yeah, I mean this is very reminiscent to basically what they were wearing before they moved to OKC, but and they just feel really crisp. I think I'm going to like this a lot. But let's check out the courts, though. Let's check out the courts. The Sonics court. I like it. I like this branding. I think this looks fantastic. You know, bringing back a little bit of, what they were like before they moved to OKC, but also adding some fresh, new flair to it. The Vipers court, it's kind of ridiculous. This is all very ridiculous, but whatever. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. We had a couple of seasons left. Let's just go crazy a little bit, a little crazy. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Check it out next time.